The power of intuition. Are you using yours effectively? Or are you even connecting to it? Today's video is week 6 in my mini-series, What is a Positive Mindset? And today's focus, I'm going to be talking about intuition and how having a positive mindset actually creates a stronger connection to our intuition. Before I get into that, let me introduce myself. My name's Coach Carissa. I'm a fear coach specializing in mental and emotional health on the brain. And I teach how to overcome past pain and trauma so that we can uncover our authentic self and go after the things in life that they want. I specifically coach spiritual individuals wanting to level up in their lives and wanting to uncover their past trauma that has them keep hitting these walls. One of the biggest things we talk about is intuition and how practicing following our intuition can actually encourage self-trust within us so that we feel more safe and secure on a very subconscious level. So we're able to act more effectively in our lives. There was a study done by the University of New South Wales. And in this study, they tested intuition and the different factors that affect intuition. What they discovered was that negativity effectively blocked intuition, and positivity actually grew or encouraged intuition. And that the more somebody listened to, felt, and followed their intuition, the stronger that intuitive connection became. Other research in such books called The Luck Factor show that successful individuals or people who consider themselves lucky follow their intuition. They trust it, they follow it. Intuition has this incredible ability to not only help us determine things in the world around us, but also to predict future events, it seems. Every time I've followed my intuition, it's always been right. I should say almost always. There's been the occasional time it hasn't followed through, but I would say 98% of the time my intuition has been on point. I was buying a card for my father for Father's Day the other day. And what happened is I'd asked my intuition, I was getting a card for my brother, and I asked my intuition, what card would he buy? Now, the card that I thought he would buy was something about hand tools, and my intuition said, pick the funny one. Well, I even questioned myself thinking, I don't know, I'm not really sure about this, I think it's the other one. But I called my brother anyways. And when I presented the two cards to him, for sure he went with the funny one. To some people, this might seem like a one-off chance. However, I've been following my intuition for years, and it's proven to me time and time again to give me the answers that I need or take me on these journeys that will end up leading me to the very person or the very answers that I'd been seeking. Intuition is an otherworldly ability, and whether it's our gut instinct or whether it's our higher selves leading certain things, perhaps a mixture of both, it's been proven that following your intuition will help you in your life get to where you want to go. Now, if we have a negative mindset, we are more prone to being blocked to feeling our intuition. Many people aren't even aware that they have a negative mindset. A negative mindset doesn't mean that we're always thinking bad things. It just means that subconsciously we've got negative belief patterns about ourselves and the world, or I should say limiting belief patterns about ourselves and the world that are preventing us from being able to be a bit more positive or create better emotions in our lives. And so the process of uncovering all that is an emotional process, and it's a very spiritual process as well. So is listening to your intuition. Now, if you're a very science-based person, this has been proven by science, although all the reasons why this happens has not been proven by science. So I feel like this really deepens that spiritual connection. Having a positive mindset isn't just thinking positive. It's having the ability to trust in something bigger and to trust that things happen for us, not to us. It's this ability to surrender ourselves to a greater known universe or a greater entity that maybe knows a better way than we do. This allows us to relax, to trust that everything's going to work out or be okay. It allows us to trust ourselves in bad situations where we might be around negative people or where we might be around things or people or circumstances that are either going to be doing us harm or maybe aren't the best for us. By tapping into our intuition, we're able to make the moves that will help us progress in our careers or help us tap into different relationship problems or what another person might be feeling or thinking. Intuition is a spiritual connection that allows us to feel the world around us on a whole other level and engage with it and then trust this path and purpose that it takes us on. Intuition is used by many, many successful entrepreneurs, have touted intuition as being one of the number one reasons that they were successful. Oprah, for example, quit her job on a whim. She felt it. She kept following this intuition, which then led her to eventually being a talk show host. Jim Carrey followed his intuition when he created a check for himself valued at $1 million and trusted that that would come to fruition. So many successful individuals have followed their intuition into success and into the exact answers or the exact circumstances that they needed. Intuition combined with focus is powerful. It allows us to not only focus our attention on what we want and tell our brain how to get there, but it also aligns us energetically on this journey of attracting certain things into our lives. A positive mindset is a very spiritual based practice because it's all about trust, trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition, and trusting in the path that you're on and the messages that you're getting. Next week, I'm going to get more into what is a positive mindset. It'll be the last week of my series, and we're going to be talking about how having a glass half full mentality as opposed to having a glass half empty mentality helps with positive thinking, and how to take a look at your life as life happens for me, not to me, and how that helps our mental and emotional health as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this, if it's helped you, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to my channel on YouTube as well. The more likes that I get, the more I can share this with other people as well and help people start to rewire their brains with better thoughts, habits, and emotions so we can get out of depression, we can get out of anxiety, and we can actually make some real positive change in the world. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and remember, mindset matters.